Hello everybody, it's Lazel here with another video. And in today's video I want to talk about Lord skill presets, which presets I use, why I use them, and how I think about different setups. I will focus on the most common presets and I would say let's get right into it. So here in your Lord skills you can always see what your current Lord level is. With each Lord level that you get, you also get additional Lord skill points that can be spent here in your Lord skills, and you can spend them either in the war or in the development tree. So here on the upper left you have save setups, which can be erased and designed new as often as you want, just as the Colossus, and that's definitely an upside why you should do it, because doing this on a regular basis whenever you've reached a new Lord level will set yourself new goals. When you see, okay, I need 2 more Lord levels to reach that certain power spike or keep this very important skill improving. So this is really something that you can focus, and this is why I like to say definitely do it, check it out on a regular basis. And now I would say let's get started and get into the first setup. Setup number 1 is an old classic complete military setup, and in advance I have to say again, we are in a peaceful kingdom. We completely focus on events so we can keep our castle development going. Please adapt to your situation what I'm saying now. If you're in a kingdom that is at civil war all the time, definitely take this into consideration about what I'm saying now. But I would say a full war tree isn't good for your castle development. It might be good for your performance if you're in civil war, or also it is good for your performance in events, but in a long term you will miss out on a lot when it comes to your castle development. And now I want to explain why. The war tree is mostly focused on your troop technology, about improving it and having some nice skills like the SOS, the slaughter, the fast recall, and so on and so on. But you will lack in your Azurit income, because since normal monsters drop Azurit now by the Abyss scroll fragments and with the superior Abyss chests and so on, you should definitely split your Lord skills to keep the castle development going. A full war tree setup can be used. In my opinion, what I did in the last few months is to reset my Lord skills and get into a full military tree when I played Void. But sadly I don't have the time lately to play Void actively, so I just don't use this complete war setup. Currently not anymore. And yeah, as I said, with monsters dropping the fragments for the summon scrolls for your Abyss monsters, a complete war tree isn't something that I'd be wearing 24/7. But now with setup number 2, we get into a setup that I am actually using 24/7. This is a setup that I split between war and development to kind of like have a very well balance between castle development and event performance. In the war tree, I have a lot of focus on my main units, on infantry and on mages. And sadly, because I still don't have the Lord level, I don't have the additional 60% of angel technology. Angels are very powerful units and I still use them and they are still very powerful, but mine are still or are all the time missing these additional 60%. I'm working on something that will fix it, but yeah, I am focused on infantry and mages mostly, and with this war side I have a pretty good event performance. So I also invested a lot of points in the development side, but not on the resource aspect. I went for the additional stamina recovery to kill more monsters, the stamina recovery skill to kill more monsters, and I also went for the gather speed up skill. Why? You know, I'm a free-to-play player, I don't invest money into this game, and the Gather Speed Up skill also works for gems, so this is always a nice boost for an additional gem income. With this setup, I found a very good balance between event performance over the war tree and a very good castle development over the development tree, because I have a very high stamina recovery. I can get a good gem income going, or I can keep a good gem income going. And with my event performance, I am also very happy, and I also improve my technology pretty good with the rewards of events. So, but to fix the problem of not having the additional 60% in my angel technology, of course, I could go and remove this mage defense. Maybe I will test it someday, but for that I worked on something else. And this is again what I said in the beginning of the video. I tested a lot, I adjusted a lot, and saw with a different preset, okay, I need 1.5 additional Lord levels to finish this one. Because in this more focused on war tree, I'm not going for the mage defense anymore, and I am focused on finishing the whole angel technology, and by that I will improve my event performance. And on the downside of this setup, I am missing on the Gather Speed Up skill. But what I'm hoping from this setup is to have the same Azuret income as with setup number 2. And of course, I will lack a bit in the gem income because I don't have the Gather Speed Up skill. But with the additional technology in my angels, or for my angels, I hope for a better event performance. So quickly saying that by adjusting a lot of these presets and testing things out, I found for myself that a well split between war and development is the thing to go. And if you really want to go ham and get into the void with a full military tree, that is fine, but consider doing it just for one day, because missing out on all the stamina recovery, I mean, we are talking about 80 additional % of stamina recovery. That's a lot of monsters that you kill additionally, and that gives you a ton of additional Azuret income. So this is how I think about Lord skills. This is what I run currently, and this is why I want to encourage you to get into your Lord skills, into the safe setups, and design setups. Find out what works good for you, adapt it to the situation in your kingdom, either if you're in a peaceful kingdom or if you're in a complete war kingdom, in a civil war kingdom. It really has to fit out for you. This is the way that works pretty good for me, and these are my thoughts about it. And I hope that with this video, I was able to encourage you to think more about your Lord skills, design presets, it's for free, and find the way that works best for you. So I hope that this video helped you out, and I would say see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.